Good morning, comrades. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Nürburgring. And speaking of good morning, it is absolutely a wonderful, not necessarily morning, but a very sunny day, especially in the last few days of the year. We have to embrace them when they're this sunny, and especially with such a car in the, was it solar beam yellow?
Solar beam yellow.
Yep, solar beam yellow, Mercedes-AMG GT Black Series. One of the fastest cars around the Nürburgring Nordschleife.
Welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's gonna be my first ride in the GT Black Series ever. I mean, I sat in one, we probably pushed
you went
one.
on the road in one, or no?
No, I don't think so.
Really? First time ever? Okay, I feel honoured.
Yeah, well, thank you.
We shall go race, we shall go manual, we shall go sport, and it still doesn't sound great, that's the problem with this car.
At least you're honest about it, that's good. But it's fast from what you told me. So.
It's very fast, and I happen to know somebody, a mutual friend of ours, who can sort out the sound problems.
Yes.
Good old visit to Lucas at Opus, and we should have some solution to that.
Yep.
But I tell you what, I've now done 7 laps with it, and I cannot get my head around how ridiculous it is. Like, it's Senna ridiculous, it's GT2 RSMR ridiculous.
Yeah.
Which is not a bad thing.
No, definitely, definitely. It's good to see that these cars are, first of all, being built, but also that they're actually perform the way they are being marketed. And when you get in them, like, oh my god, this is actually good and fast. You don't need to do much about them to make them drivable. So that's good. Yeah. I'm excited to see what.
Well, we've got a little bit of tyre temp because I've just come off.
Yep.
What I've learned by running on Cup 2Rs for the first time for me, driving with them, is that they need temperature. Until they have temperature, don't even try. And they need a lot of temperature, and on a busy TF session, it's quite hard to get temperature. So you kind of got to roll with it and see what you can do.
It's fine. It's just TF.
The pressures barely inflate as well. That's the other crazy thing. But yeah, it feels like race car. There are lots of noises from the cage. I mean, feels like race car. It's like the most cliche phrase, isn't it? For a road car, it's not a race car, but it's an exceptionally fast road car.
Yeah. That's
somehow still comfortable to use. I mean, we've driven it like nearly 2,000 kilometers on this road trip, and yet it can go around here in, what was it, 6:43?
Yeah, that was the full lap time.
I mean, I've not played. They give you a box of camber plates with the car. I've not played with any of that.
Yeah.
Or any of the chain. This is literally a default setting. We've got the splitter pulled out. You pull out the splitter at the front, which is quite fun. The wing has that little active flap on the top, but we kind of leave it to do what it does.
I mean, it has pretty much similar amount of aero to a race car. It's
I'm sure they don't give any actual downforce
numbers
figures, but it is like a big number. It's a bad number.
Yeah, it's definitely, and you compensate by having significantly more horsepower than the race car, because the GT3s run around 500 horsepower depending on balance of performance. Here you have an additional 230.
Yes, so which is nuts, isn't it, when you think about it?
Yep.
730 stock horsepower. And it's probably more than that. It's probably really running like 770 or something.
Yeah. It would be interesting to see when you put it on the dyno.
Yeah, that's the plan for sure. Yeah, it'll be interesting to get some actual numbers and see what it does. Getting to that stage of the afternoon with some low sun in front of us.
Yeah, I'm annoyed that I didn't put my ND filter on it, but it is what it is.
So, one thing I've noticed is that it's very hard to get traction out of here. Very hard.
But you're not the only one who noticed it.
But then it's ludicrous.
230 into the compression. Impressive. And it feels so refined and comfortable still. nice.
Nice and chill. Take it easy through here. Yellow flag.
Oh no.
I didn't know what you wanted to do through Brightside.
I don't know.
What?
Chilling. Talk about the seats, how comfortable they are.
How comfortable are the seats?
Yeah, they're good.
I love them. I love these buckets. That's why I put them in the Roadster, right?
Yep.
The tyres are only at 45. They've gone up from 38 to 45. That's it. What's going on there?
I don't know. Off we go.
Car's
because
we're in a yellow colour.
Yep.
Car. Yeah. We needed as much yellow as possible. So yellow leaves, yellow light, yellow car, yellow flags. Yellow graphics on the display.
Yep.
Yellow traction
control
button.
You need yellow seatbelts.
Yeah, yellow traction light. Just a whole lot of yellow.
And yellow stitching would be nice.
Yellow stitching would be really nice. It wasn't an option.
Wasn't?
No, you could only have grey stitching or orange stitching.
Ah, too bad.
Yeah, and given I knew the car would be yellow, neither of those would work. Up here. Right.
Off we go again.
God, the acceleration pickup is just silly.
Yeah.
very familiar to the regular GTR.
Yeah.
But it's so much quicker. And obviously that's a bit of a mind shift to just adapt. It's 150 horsepower more.
Yeah.
And a lot more aero. Like,
a lot.
Way more aero.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. It's of course, yeah, the horsepower is more, but that's what when the car came out, some like the only negatives apart from the sound, people will be saying like, another GTR, is just have a big wing and that's about it, the more horsepower. No, but those small extras, they're far from being small, they're tremendous. It's especially also, again, when you compare a road car to a race car, the main difference between a race car and a road car are aerodynamics. And this is what they're very important on the track. And this is what this car is. It's built for the track to be the fastest production car around the Nürburgring Nordschleife, which it was. And it might be.
It depends who you ask.
Exactly, it depends who you ask, and it could be again, because again, the 643 were set under like less than ideal circumstances. It was too cold, it was wet, a couple of sections Maro Engel had to lift because it was still damp out there. So I think the car has it in it anyway to do it, but to be honest, cars are sold out. So from AMG marketing department, they're like, why should we spend all that money to do it again? Because it's fine anyway, and our owners know it, and we might as well save some money in the piggy bank for AMG 1. If it...
You know something interesting though, owning a couple of the Black Series cars and having driven most of them, is that the AMG GTR, the Beast of the Green Hell, was what I would call the traditional recipe of a Black Series.
Yeah.
You know, that was a little bit more hardcore, a bigger wing on the back, but not mad, you know, just a more dynamic GT. This is more like a completely different thing. This is different to the other Black Series cars because this was designed to break lap records. Yeah. And you feel it when you drive it.
Exactly.
This is fully compromised to go really fast.
No, when the GTR Pro was like being in the prototype development stage, everyone was thinking that that might be the Black Series. Because again, going back to the old Black Series, there was not much, like, yeah, of course it's a bit more loud, a bit a wing on it on top, but like not to such an extreme like they are now. So it's yeah, it's a good job that they pulled off. And just a quick comment on the lap itself. It was fast, or let's say it was by any means, it was not slow at all, but it felt very comfortable and very, very far below the limit, I would say. So it's yeah,
the limit of this is beyond me.
Exactly.
I need to warm up to the car. And...
Yeah. No, I'm just saying how ridiculously fast and potent the car is. So it's still hoping that one day I get to have an experience with Maro. He's saying that we're gonna try to make it happen. AMG said they're gonna try to make it happen.
I would love Maro to drive this car.
Yeah.
And show me what to do properly.
Yeah. Maro, come in. So do this. You can have this car. We didn't need an official AMG car. Oh, it even comes with the USB port. That's nice. And a nice screen. Cool. Well, that's pretty much it. We're parking up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely have. And on to next one, when I don't know what we're gonna do, but it's gonna be probably most likely at the Nürburgring. Thanks for taking me along.
Pleasure.
And
anytime.
Yeah, let's see what we're gonna do next. Woo! C63.
Maybe.
Maybe. Who knows?